history where the American people are so fed up with the two parties and the two logical probable candidates that they're going to welcome a bipartisan unity third choice on the ballot. And we're only going to do it if we think we can win. And right now, our polling tells us we can.
And that 800 delegates, are we going to see that process play out, or is that going to be behind closed doors?
Well, it's a virtual process. But the chairman of the meeting, Mike Rawlings, just a perfect no labels leader, former CEO of Pizza Hut, former mayor of Dallas. He will report after the convention on what happened, and then we'll be ready to go and make a decision about a ticket within the next couple of weeks, I expect.
I get the feeling this is about more than just stock trading, since the risk of tampering with a federal wire fraud investigation is a lot more serious than a father buying stocks in his son's company.
Yeah, maybe a whistleblower needed to be dealt with.
What kind of whistleblower?
Engineer who knows things.
What kind of things?
You're asking a lot of questions.
Just one.
My grandson developed a computer system more accurate and versatile than anything to date. And as part of this other investigation, one of the engineers might have been considering telling details about the technology.
Might have been.
He no longer is.
And what does this technology do?
It can't be audited by any outside agencies, even when it appears transparent. But the point being, you two did a great job for my family. Thank you, Jim. Wendy Bird.
Those machines can suppress votes.
Yep.
Jesus. They can throw elections.
Ain't gonna be throwing them your way.
And tabulators off-site during early voting and getting new equipment.
We need new additional voting tabulators for every early voting site, and sometimes more than one. So we can't use the same equipment for early voting that we use in the precincts on election day.
So we can't use the same equipment for early voting that we use in the precincts on election day.
Another change that clerks pushed for, cities and townships with at least 5,000 people can process and tabulate ballots up to 8 days before the election. The results cannot be reported or generated before polls close. The process will be open to the public, and Roebuck says it will be easier to watch.
They're looking at something on, at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Monday instead of late into the wee hours of Wednesday morning following the close of polls on election, as ballots are still being cast and tabulated.
The new law expands drop boxes, requiring municipalities to have at least one drop box per 15,000 voters to drop off absentee ballots.
Voters can be assured that when they're placing a ballot in a drop box, that it's under video surveillance, that it's monitored, that it's checked on a regular basis.
Also soon, voters will only need to submit one application to receive absentee ballots for all future elections. The state will also set up an electronic ballot tracking system to follow applications for absentee ballots.
It's all going to be over soon. Come on.